Hello friends, in our last video we had given a hint that bears may drag Nifty down to a lower levels. Max to max what our expected levels was near to 17,000, but somehow bears managed about 3% downtick in a percentage terms, whereas in the points term fall was more than 525 points for Nifty over its previous close. Now let us try to understand structure on a daily chart first. This is our 100 and 200 SMA, but instead of close basis input we have chosen a low basis input. Now, as per that, we can expect that some support may take place near to 16,700 or near about levels in the next trading session, or it may remain valid for max to max 2 trading session. Now 100 and 200 SMA is not going to have any importance measure, so we have removed it and try to apply a Bollinger Band with a default input. As per this, we can see that somehow a trend reversal has taken a place and somewhat a downside tick more cannot be ruled out. This is purely on the basis of Bollinger Band trend. If you don't understand Bollinger Band, then try to practice it hard and try to understand how it moves with respect to the trend as a whole. Somehow, bears failed to give a close outside our Bollinger Band on a lower band side, which is bit of a failure from their side. But if we think on an overall basis, then 500 points fall from previous close is again a very good performance done by the bears. Now practically if we say support part, then today's low and close is near to our previous support of near to 16,800 or near about levels. Now the next support directly comes near to 16,400 or near about level, but before that we can expect one more support near to 16,600 or near about levels. Now if we see RSI, then RSI negative crossover has taken a place, and despite of the fact of 500 points plus downtick, RSI is not yet at oversold region, so some more downside cannot be ruled out. Now if we apply Fibonacci tool to our this structure, considering previous high and low as a major swing, and try to find out support on the lower side, then as per the structure we can see that a downtick is possible at present to the final, or you can say one of the golden Fibonacci ratio till the level of 16,667, which is really very far at present, but looking at a bigger range, that is not impossible. Now if we apply overall golden Fibonacci ratios and other ratios on the downtick or on the downside, then we can see that a more downside cannot be ruled out. In fact, today's low is near to our one of the Fibonacci ratios, but on the downside still 16,800 and about 17,375, 16,735 may act as a support. Below that we have a support at 16,663 near about levels. So practically more downside cannot be ruled out looking at this structure, but at the same time we should also keep an eye that continuous downtake is practically not possible as what we have seen in today's trading session, but some zigzag intraday moves are possible. Now if we consider smaller time frame on a hourly chart, then on hourly chart we can see that a somewhat good downside move was seen in a two gap down moments or in a two different gap down. In this we can see that one flag and pole, inverted flag and pole happened and downside was seen in today's trading session. Again one more inverted flag and pole structure has formed and we can expect again a downtick. Now the next downtick that may happen is near to 500 points from 17,000 level, which means it will be around to 16,500 or near about level. Now if we apply RSI to this structure, then RSI is at oversold region, but practically if we talk about, still there are no signs of a divergence and RSI may go more on the downside in case if we open with a gap on the downside. If we check Bollinger Band on this structure, then a perfect trend reversal, or you can say that a expansion of a Bollinger Band has happened on a downtick, in which this is complete flaw of our Bollinger Band on a UBB, that is upper Bollinger Band. In such a case we should focus only on MBB and LBB, that is middle Bollinger Band and lower Bollinger Band. Now if we check it on a 15 minutes time frame, this is again a perfect example of Bollinger Band expansion on a lower side with LBB and MBB. Practically again UBB is not going to have any significance, so we are going to ignore it as a whole. Now if we check RSI, then RSI again, though it looks like it is at a oversold region, but in case if we open a gap down, then this is not going to help bulls to a larger extent. Just for a time being, if we check 100 and 200 SMA with a default input of close instead of low, then what we feel is that a still downside may come in. Reason is simple, that as per the previous records, still there is some room and mean reversion levels are still far. Mean reversion levels are again indicating a fall up to 300 to 500 points from our last close. Now if we check option chain data, then on option chain 17,000 is having a max pain. That means all calls above 17,000 and all puts below 17,000 may end up as a zero. But please make a note, max pain got shifted from 17,400 to directly 17,000 with the fall of 500 points. So again in the next trading session, if we see any downtick, then again max pain is going to change. Now if we see on a put side, then 16,000 is having a highest OI, which is about 800 points far from our last close, which may act as a support, but in between one should keep an eye on 16,500 strike price as well, because psychologically that is the nearby strike price wherein we can expect some support. Only thing one need to focus on is good addition at 16,800, which can be considered as a risk traders have taken a BTST of 16,800 put option. 17,000 put option undergone liquidation, which was quite obvious because of a severe downtick on the downside. 16,500 is having a good OI. Liquidation of that suggests that some panic exit is being done by the writers front. So at present we should focus on 16,500 rather than 16,000 strike price on a put side. If we see on the call side, then at present 17,500 is having a good OI, which may act as a resistance, but practically that strike price is really very far. So to make the thing simple, what we can do is we can consider today's high for spot nifty as a resistance even if it is not as per the option chain that may act as a resistance going forward. Next highest OI comes at 17,600. Again, it is not going to create any difference to us. So call side, all strike prices are not going to give us a true and fair picture. So we shall ignore it as a whole. Now if we consider OI base put, OI based PCR, then we can see that a good call writing has taken a place and which may lead to probably more downside. But practically OI on the basis of call writing only or PCR on the basis of only OI may not give us a true and a fair picture because of a big downtick that we have seen in today's trading session. But if we see volume base, then a volume base both side equal trades have taken a place. That means both side bulls and bears were active on the trading front, which shows that we can see a good zigzag, or you can say a big range moves in the next trading session as a whole. Please make a note that on account of a volatility and bigger range with respect to our ATR and TR, we can expect more downside move probably in the next trading session as well. So please try to manage your risk accordingly and make your trades accordingly. Ratio spread at present should be avoided and only simple spreads should be traded on. We hope this video is going to help you to prepare your trade plan and trade as a whole. Please make a note, this video is for education purpose only and we are not responsible for any trades taken by the viewers. As a standard disclosure, we would like to say upfrontly that as per our system trading approach, we are holding short side trade carried forward from today's trading session as per our one theory, and as per our another theory or strategy, shorts are carried forward from Friday's trading session. In case if you have any query with respect to the system trading or our strategies, you can drop a WhatsApp message on the number mentioned in the description box of this video. At the end, we would like to say only one thing. Please manage the risk in the next trading session. Rewards are enormous in this market. See you soon with another video. Till then, stay safe. Take care. Bye-bye.